on, guys? Welcome to the circus. This is going to be a short episode because I've just got a little bit of a question for somebody. Dova company develops antibody tests to detect COVID-19 in minutes. Yay! If we combine these blood tests with health tracking apps, we should be able to go to work in no time. Let's read. Rancho Cordova, California. With a single prick of a finger, a Rancho Cordova company says it will be able to test patients for COVID-19 in mere minutes. From the point that you have your blood dropped, 3 minutes later you know the results. Felipe Coelho, the chief technology officer of ThermoGenesisCorp, told Fox 40. Coelho said ThermoGenesisCorp has been working on this rapid antibody test since November, when they first learned of the new coronavirus. Antibody testing is not new with us, Coelho said, so the rush was to get kits that would accurately and solely detect the virus. With these kits, a medical professional will collect a small sample of blood from your fingertip. They then will mix the blood with a reagent before putting 5 drops onto a paper cartridge, which tests for 2 different blood antibodies. Not the virus. If they show up, it means you've been infected. If it shows up, does it mean you've been infected with specifically COVID-19? Or does it mean that you've had some kind of coronavirus that's created some kind of antibodies? What really sets this test apart is that it will not only be able to identify people who currently have the virus, it shows whether they have been infected. It's still not 100% clear whether people infected with the virus previously will have immunity, but scientists believe they may. All other coronaviruses have had that, Coelho said. The other flus have had that. If that's the case, this test could be your ticket back to work. Just get your finger pricked and you can go back to work when you download the app. If you know you were infected with the virus, that means it's safe for you to go out. You can leave your house. You're not going to get infected again, and you're not going to infect someone else, Coelho said. The kits are being tested, but the Food and Drug Administration is fast-tracking products related to the virus, so they're particularly interested in encouraging the types of technologies that will help assist a safe transition back to a working state of the country, Coelho said. He hopes to have their kits on the market by the end of the month. At first, the kits will only be sold to medical professionals, but the company is hoping to make them available to the general public eventually with some sort of supervision. They'll cost around $30. So, open question to ThermoGenesisCorp. It says in this article that you've been working on this rapid antibody test since November, when you first learned of the new coronavirus. And I find that very interesting, because for quite some time now, the WHO has been going with this line. First bullet point: a pneumonia of unknown cause, meaning they didn't know it was a virus. More or less, they hadn't begun sequencing it yet. More or less, did that mean that they could turn around and make antibodies or make tests to check antibodies for a virus that they hadn't sequenced yet? A pneumonia of unknown cause detected in Wuhan, China was first reported by the WHO country office in China on 31 December 2019. I'm just a bit curious how it is that this antibody testing company seemed to have a solid month advance notice than the WHO, China, the United States, and everyone else. How's that possible? And I mean, even the whistleblowers only knew that they were dealing with a new disease in late December. It's so bizarre. And let me tell you something, when you are just learning that you're dealing with a new disease, you have not isolated it, you have not sequenced it, you have not figured out what antibodies it causes, and you have not begun making an antibody test. Felipe Coelho, ThermoGenesisCorp, Rancho Cordova, they knew in November, baby. Maybe instead of making their antibody tests, they could have, I don't know, made an announcement that there was an infectious disease coming to our country. Environment where we're throwing words around like conspiracy theory, and we're shutting down people who make the suggestion that possibly the disease was here earlier than people are saying. It seems very bizarre that just slipped right on through. And in an environment where this is literally being called a plandemic, it doesn't really look good either. So I'll leave a link in the description, and you guys can go check that website out for yourself. I would love to know how a test creating company in Rancho Cordova was able to get information that our intelligence communities didn't have, or China didn't have, or the WHO didn't have. How did they get that information? But anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe. I got more videos coming. Sorry it's a short one. I just had to ask this question. It seems very bizarre to me. I mean, is it a mistake? I don't know. Catch you guys later.